Hello everyone, good morning. It's a perfect time to taste some chocolate today, so I thought we'd look at another early American bar maker, Askinosie. Today we're going to try the Tanzania 72%, but before we do that, let me give you a little bit of background. The Askinosie is a family-run business. It is led by Shawn Askinosie, who was a criminal defense attorney for 20 years. He was a hobby baker, hobby chef. Thought about going into the cupcake business, but when he started dealing with all the coverture that was part of his cupcake idea, that he decided his passion was in chocolate instead. He was the first to export beans from the Philippines in almost 25 years. He sources beans from all over the place. They're a very socially responsible company. So when you look at the package itself, you can see so much of that responsibility goes into their packaging. So it was in 2007 that they sold their first bean to bar chocolate. They pride themselves on fair trade practices, not fair trade quotes, but fair trade practices, sustainability, minimal environmental impact, and community involvement. If you go to their website, you'll also see they have unprecedented levels of supply chain transparency. They tell you everything, their books are open. Their unofficial motto is tastes good, does good. He actually has a book that he's written too about how to be a socially responsible entrepreneur. So he went from a criminal defense attorney, which some people may have opinions about, to a socially responsible entrepreneur making craft chocolate and trying to make the world a better place. One of the things that he does, I think pretty much every year, is he has a chocolate university. So they are out of, let me remember, Springfield, Missouri. He runs his place out of Missouri, and pretty much every summer they do something called a chocolate university, where they have high school students apply and are selected to go to, the last one I think was Tanzania, and they become involved in the community. They see the good things that they're doing in the community, and they are involved in the chocolate making process as well. So, taste good, do good is their motto. You can see just on the package here that this is unbleached. Makes it more biodegradable. This little string up here comes from used cocoa bags, the jute bags that they have. And let's get a close-up on the bar, and then I'll read some of the stuff on the bar, and you can see more about his social responsibility and sustainability practices. Okay, so the bar we're going to taste today is Mababu Tanzania. The beans are from Tanzania. 72% dark chocolate. Oh, something else unique about Askinosie is that they actually press their own cocoa butter. So not only are you getting single origin beans, you're also getting single origin cocoa butter, which is very interesting. They're one of, if not the only one of the very few ones that do that as well. So I'm just gonna take this little piece of jute string off, and we'll take a look at what else is on here. So he's got an expiration date. Most good craft chocolates do have an expiration date. Let's take a look at the ingredients quickly. Mababu Tanzania cocoa beans. He says Trinitario. That's kind of becoming an obsolete-ish term, but to let you know the grade of beans, I guess. Organic cane sugar and cocoa butter. So, it notes here, made in our factory with Mababu beans. So you're not only getting the single origin beans, but also the single origin butter that is in his bars as well. It's made in the USA, Springfield, Missouri. This bar is kosher. It's vegan. Only 3 ingredients. It's gluten-free. And it was a Chocolate University project. So this is what I was telling you about the Chocolate University. Oh, I should also tell you about the person on the front. This is Mababu, and she is part of their social responsibility practices. So she is a local businesswoman. They try to deal with women. They try to deal with sustainable farms. They teach them minimal environmental impact as they're farming. So she's one of the people that are actually growing the beans. So I don't know if you can see this, so I'm going to read this to you because it's actually very interesting. So the Chocolate University is our experiential learning program for local students with a global reach. We aim to inspire students to be global citizens and embrace the idea that businesses can solve world problems all through the lens of artisan chocolate making. Each year we select a handful of Springville, Missouri area high school students to participate in our business, travel with us to Tanzania, aid in community development projects. We have funded a deep water well and begun sustainable lunch programs in Moya Secondary School. We specifically sought a woman-led farmer group, and Mababu, pictured, is an outstanding cocoa farmer and a savvy businesswoman with whom we are honored to partner. We are the first chocolate makers to trade directly with Tanzania cocoa farmers. So again, he's leading the way, trading like he did in the Philippines. He's leading the way in Tanzania as well. And Tanzania is developing into a place that is having better chocolate practices. Let's see what else is on here. So here's their sustainability factor again. So the package is biodegradable. The wrapper is home compostable. It's from a sustainable source. This obviously, and you may have seen his chocolate bars. Because of the design of the bar and the mold of the bar, it's pretty famous because he's got an iconic chocolate shape on it. Okay, so here's the bar. It's Askinosie, and you've probably seen this a few places around. It's kind of a fun mold. I don't think that's bloom. I'm not sure what that is, but if I just kind of gently scrape it off, you can see that it's got a pretty good temper, a little bit shiny. Ooh, good snap. You can tell that there's added cocoa butter in there, not a super strong snap. If you go on their website, they'll actually tell you their percentages. So most of the time, the 72% could be anywhere. The percentages could be any percent of cocoa solids versus cocoa butter. But on their website, they say that this one is 69% cocoa solids and 3% cocoa butter. So there's no actual bloom. It looks nice. It's got a fine grain, decent snap. Let's give it a taste. So this bar doesn't have, if you rub it just a little bit with your thumb to melt the cocoa butter, which is something fun about cocoa butter. Its melting point is very close to body temperature, which makes it perfect for eating. It doesn't have a lot of aroma to it, mild chocolate roast aroma. And when you taste it, it tastes like a light roast. Get some blueberry notes right at the beginning, some strawberry in the middle. Nice light roasted chocolate all the way through. No bitter, I didn't get any bitterness at all. And a little bit astringent on the finish. A nice finish to the bar. So that is the 72% dark chocolate Tanzania bar from Askinosie. So one of the things that I really like about Askinosie is their social responsibility. And if you have time, you should head over to their website and check out all of the information that they have on their website. It's a family-run business. His daughter is involved in the corporate structure, and they're serious about taste good, does good. They stand behind their words. So that is the Tanzania bar from Askinosie. Next time, we'll be doing another American maker that was an early entrant into the resurgence of the bean to bar movement. See you then.